The LHF Juvenile Handicap Hurdle is next. This is the 0 to 110 for 4-year-olds, so that was a small field. And somehow mine's the top weight. Condorcet for Martin at the top. Steel Machine, who's won a race for Nick Driver, is next. Buttons, Matt Cooper. Cornish Vodka for Stu Gray. White Forest for Derek Hinton. And Titleist for Nick Driver again. So 6 of them in it then. Away and racing. And White Forest, the only grey in the field, is the first one to show. From Buttons in the red jacket, Condorcet in the stripes, then Nick Driver's the only one who's got 2 in it. And he's got Titleist and Steel Machine. And Stu's got the Cornish Vodka on the rail at the back. And it's White Forest who's in the lead, on Condorcet in second. Then Buttons is third. 8 flights to take. This is the third time we've been on this course and distance today. They've all been hurdles as well, haven't they? Oh, maybe I don't know. 2 mile. Did we have a 2 mile chase as well? Memory's going already. I only did it 5 minutes ago. Anyway, White Forest is the leader from Titleist and Steel Machine. Then Condorcet, Buttons, and Cornish Vodka has now moved off the fence and he's coming wide on the track as they take the third, sorry. I'm ahead of myself there. So it's White Forest showing the way for Derek Hinton. He's picked up a lot of winners this season. With the hunters, if you can get in those hunters at the right level, you can clean up. I managed to do it for a couple of seasons. My totals were a lot higher. I find it difficult after you've dropped out of them. Your horses start to get a bit too good. Derek's definitely been one of the people who's benefited from that this season. It's White Forest in the lead. Buttons is in second. Then Steel Machine and Titleist. With Condorcet and then Cornish Vodka. The grey continuing to lead them by good 5 lengths. And Buttons in second. And the Steel Machine and the Titleist. Cornish Vodka on the outside, and then the surprise top weight Condorcet at the back. White Forest continuing to lead, although Buttons is eating into that lead now as they take the third last. They didn't jump that well though. Buttons. Condorcet's now moved into third. Then Steel Machine is fourth. Cornish Vodka is probably the one to be on the outside. And then Titleist is the back marker. But it's White Forest from Buttons. Condorcet, Cornish Vodka now starting to get going on the outside, also trying to come with it is Titleist. Steel Machine has suddenly dropped to the back, but he's no more than 6 or 7 lengths off the lead. Now Cornish Vodka goes on, and Cornish Vodka over the second last in the lead. White Forest is battling back. These two are clear of the rest of them, are headed by Titleist. Buttons on the inside is now beaten in fourth, but it's Cornish Vodka and White Forest who are clear of the rest as they turn into the straight. They've got 2 furlongs to go, and Cornish Vodka, how far is he going to win this bite? Would seem at the moment this is a bit of a handicap blip, I think. Stu's always moaning about me getting in light. Well, what about this? Goodness gracious me, Cornish Vodka 4-5 lengths clear, coming down to the final flight, and he's just going to step over it and win this with 20 stone on his back, I think. White Forest is in second, Titleist is in third, Buttons after that one. It's another one for Stu Gray. Barney Curly strikes again. White Forest is second, Titleist third, Steel Machine fourth, then Buttons, and the predictable finishing position for Condorcet, who's ridiculously the top weight, and Cornish Vodka. How on earth he manages to get his horses on such marks, goodness only knows. Another one for Stu, who's having a great season. White Forest second for Derek Hinton, Titleist for Nick Driver was third, Steel Machine for Nick Driver was fourth, and Buttons for Matt Cooper was fifth.